Welcome back to the show, everyone. What a pleasure to see our next guest. And he does share many parts of his name with someone who has recently passed. It caused some Facebook confusion for a little while, but yes. I think we can clear it up now.
We can confirm that David C. Jones is alive and well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
You're
I'm
alive.
tired.
Now, when Davy Jones passed away, did people think it was you?
Yeah, there were several people who were like, glad to hear you're okay. Because I was just, I was on different Davy Jones.
Yeah, because Davy Jones is such an uncommon name.
Well, back when I did theater sports, right, in the 90s, I went by that moniker because there were already two other Davids there. So I chose Davy. And I didn't have the sophisticated C yet.
Right, the C came once.
Came later.
Once I grew into my
Do we call you Sir now that you have a C?
Yeah, exactly.
David C.
Yeah, Esquire.
Now, you're doing all sorts of exciting things.
Yeah.
You're doing 2 plays.
Yes. We got The Odd Couple, which starts tonight, actually. It previews tonight. I was helping out with the crew painting the set last night, because that's the kind of guy I am.
Boy, what a director. He gets his hands dirty.
And
Now,
everything.
people might look at this poster and think, wow, those are 2 women.
Yes.
Or they might think, wow, those guys. Tell us about this production. This is Neil Simon's female version of The Odd Couple.
Yes, yeah. So he wrote the original play in 1967 that then got made into a movie in the early 70s, I believe, with Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. And then in 1985, he rewrote the play for women. The show's set in 1985.
Now, does it change, other than the sex, is there anything else that changes about the play?
The politics changed.
Right, 85 versus
67.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just as well as the male-female. So the women will talk about different things. And probably the biggest noticeable change, if you know the male version, is instead of playing poker, the buddies who you saw there on the poster are playing Trivial Pursuit.
Nice.
Very 80s.
Very 80s.
Yes.
And that's why you go, is that sexist or like, why can't they play poker? But it was so 80s.
Yeah,
I didn't think sexist,
perfect.
I thought 80s. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Most people do that.
And the sisters that live upstairs in the original become brothers that live upstairs?
Yeah, they become, and they are so funny. I mean, the Pigeon Sisters were funny, but the Constanzuela brothers.
The Constanzuela.
Yeah,
that's hard to say. The Constanzuela brothers.
People mangle their name, and because they're Spanish, they get their words mixed up. They go, "We brought you candy. It is no good." Right. They go, "No good? Yes, very chewy." Go, "Oh, nougat." Oh,
okay, so you're doing The Odd Couple. You're doing The Odd Couple, and you're also off to Los Angeles to direct a play.
Look at how casually, yes, Los Angeles to direct a play.
Fly down on the
exciting.
13th. Yeah, it's wicked. I'm working with my dear high school friend, Nomi Lyons, and she's a singer and a diva. And she's become quite an activist, and so we created a show called Eco Diva, and it's her singing and sharing with the state of the world. So it gets heavy, but a lot of fun.
So how did you handle the rehearsals for both?
It was really complicated.
Wait a second, where did you rehearse the one that's in LA? How do you do that?
She flew up here.
Okay,
and we rehearsed, because I said the only way we could do it is if you were up here for a bit, and then as soon as Odd Couple opens, I fly down there.
And I asked you, where is the Matcha Theater?
And I'm like, I don't know.
You're just flying into LA, and then
a car will pick me up, I presume,
a
and
man
take
will
me to
have
where
a
I have
sign
to
with
be.
your name,
Yes.
and then you'll never be seen again.
I just have a visual of David standing there waiting for a car for a really, really long time.
I thought they said they would come.
Is this the first time you're guest directing in another city? Is this new?
I've directed in other cities before, but I've never. This just seems more to be in LA.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
it seems much more.
It must be interesting too to be doing two things that a lot of times, I mean, especially in the tone and the politicization of things, are complete polar opposites.
Totally, and I mean they're both heavily estrogen casts. They both female, but that's pretty much where they part. I mean, we try to find the heart in The Odd Couple, and we try to find the levity in the Eco Diva.
Can I just let you know that is not the international symbol for finding the heart.
When I'm doing this, can you please describe me what exactly can do it.
What am I finding right now? Is that
Looking
heart?
for levity?
That's not your heart.
No, I think I found your levity.
Yeah, you did.
I was weighing. I
Okay,
guess,
so
is
you're
what I
looking
was
for the
doing.
heart in each
Yeah,
one.
Exactly. So, and also the lightness, because in Eco Diva, it was very easy to go way too heavy into,
Right.
talking about stuff like the giant plastic island that's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. And you went, okay, well, we don't want to make people burst into tears in the middle of the show.
Well, that's nice because they both inform each other, but in a different way, right? You can
Totally.
bring some of the lightness that's happening with the Odd Couple.
And I was trying to convince Nomi to throw a plate of pasta, because of course a plate of pasta gets thrown in the Odd Couple, and I was like, I think it could work.
So I wouldn't surprise
As an environmental
me if
statement.
you did, because I mean you're rehearsing two plays that are polar opposites of one another
Totally.
in the same day.
Yes,
so
in the same building, because that's the only other way I could do
So
it.
as a director, did you ever accidentally misdirect, in all seriousness, one to the other?
I think sometimes when we were in the early rehearsals of Odd Couple, we were adding all this physical business, like we have toothpaste gags and stereos turning on, and every now and then I was getting really heavy into the drama and the Strom and Drang of the...
Constanzuelos, be angry.
Be angry. You had to leave Spain because the economy was not strong. You came here
This is because of the banks.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think we got a little heavy.
How much fun was it for you to do both and manage both?
Wicked fun. And I mean, the biggest thing was too, I like, especially with the comedy, with Odd Couple, because that's in the forefront of my brain right now, we tried to like really, I like finding chaos. So of course in the play and in the movie, he throws a plate of pasta when he gets angry.
Yeah, so much physical comedy too.
Yeah, so we've added, she accidentally sits on a toothpaste tube that's open.
Oh
and
dear.
It's so fun.
Once again, another little bit of sign language that maybe we don't need on the show.
Well, it's pretty funny. And we have stereos accidentally getting knocked on and a piece of music that comes on that is appropriate to the scene. So I make my actors do a lot of like triple takes.
Yeah.
And you guys have a special feat. Is it tonight?
Tonight and tomorrow night are Pay What You Can previews.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you just, here's 25 cents. If you really enjoyed it, then throw $20 in after.
Nice. Love it.
That's tonight.
Okay, and throw a plate of pasta?
Bring your own pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interactive. When,
Yeah, totally.
When Olive
It's like
instead
the
of
Rocky
Oscar.
Horror Picture Show,
Exactly.
throw pasta on the stage.
Don't really.
Please don't.
Really.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
No.
The Odd
really.
Couple, the female version, directed by the lovely, the talented, and very much alive David C.
I know.
Jones.
He's here.
Congratulations on that. Pay What You Can nights. Great time to see a play, March 6th and 7th. Regular prices, of course, during the duration of the show. If you want to check it out, it's going until March 17th, St. Patrick's
Very
Day.
nice.
Thus, the green shirt at Jericho Art Center.
Yeah, go for a little walk in Jericho and then go enjoy some great theater as well. Tickets, jerichoartcenter.com if you're interested. Thank you very much.
No
I think
worries,
we
a
got
pleasure.
just a little bit of heart.
A little bit of heart, a little
in that
bit serious, and a little
It
bit of
was
heart.
And if you
really
see
nice.
this man standing lost in LAX, just pick him up and drive him somewhere because he doesn't know where he's going.
Join me into the theater, I'll just go, I'm in charge.
This is. We're at the theater. Why are there handcuffs on the wall? Don't ask.
We're going to take a break.